you want to end the sessions while he's doing well, end on a success, and every day it's a little bit longer. You want to build it up. You don't want to do too much every day until where he loses his focus, starts making mistakes, and then since you always have to end on a success, you have to work so hard to get him back on track. It's better to do shorter sessions, have successes, keep pushing the envelope as the weeks go on, like doing things that are harder and harder, but do it very gradually so that he ends on successes, and you'll get a lot farther a lot quicker that way. So he's losing focus because I'm not paying attention to him. If he gets up, you say no, and you can do this little circle like that, reset him, and he'll drop back down usually. Good. I think that I would have already been done if I was just doing this with him, because it's probably already been almost 5 minutes. And normally, of course, you're probably not talking a lot to somebody. You're focusing on him, and he can feel it if your focus if your focus is not on him anymore. He can feel it, and of course, this particular guy is going to get really unfocused if you're not watching him. So you've got to really pay attention to him, and he'll pay attention to you. See how he's looking up at you like that? Looking up at me? That's what you want. Good. And you notice how he's a lot less skittish now than he was a few minutes ago, because now he's getting on track. We just gave him a bath, and he was getting brushed. Oh, nope. Just keep putting him back. See how that works? Just lift your left foot. We just gave him a bath, and he was getting brushed, and he was like chasing his tufts of hair all over in the air, and he was very good. He was being very overstimulated and very excited, and then we just went straight to doing this. But that's real life, he's going to be kind of in crazy mode, and then you're going to put him into training mode for a few minutes and get him to focus, calm down, and think. So it's an ongoing project, obviously, with him. So we're just videoing exactly how to do that. Good. And now I'm going to release him. The only way that he leaves this downstay on this mat is when you come back next to him, pat your leg and say, okay, and then bring him off and have him sit. Always release him to be free from a calm sit stay. It's like this. Pat his chest and say, go. There he goes. Now he's free. Because if you release any dog that gets released just straight out of a downstay, is going to start leaping up and running away. But with him, as jumpy as he is, it'll really happen with him. So you want to make sure that he's still on the clock until you bring him off the mat, have him sit, and you release him from a calm sit stay like that, so that he continues getting a little bit calmer every time you do this exercise. And then of course, he's never allowed to go on this mat. Notice how I haven't allowed him to go on this mat, because this is a very exclusive spot where he only goes on this mat exactly the way you saw me do it, and then he comes off exactly the way you saw me do it, and you pick it up and put it away. And before the exercise, he's somewhere else in his crate or wherever, because he's not allowed to run on it or hang out on it. This is for work only. His doggy bed or whatever you have is fine for that. That's a free time place. This is for work only. And it'll be the exercise will be a lot more powerful if you make this a very exclusive place. Whatever mat you're using, it could easily be a bath mat or something a little bit smaller, and this would be fine, but just designate that as the magic mat, the work mat, and he can only go on there and use it like you see me do here in the video. Come on, buddy.